World-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. This crowd a few minutes ago stirred into action at the sight of their Dolphins emerging from the Hard Rock Stadium tunnels, and we are ready to go as the Dolphins get set to match up with the Washington Redskins. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Now a man in his 13th NFL season, it's Adrian Peterson. The game's first play produces 6 yards, brings up second down.
Well, I think that's what they're going to need to do here in the first half. You've got to take some pressure off of this young quarterback, and no better way to do it than to establish the running game early.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is Chris Thompson in his 7th season now as a Redskin. A big seam, and he might go all the way. And he finally goes down at the 23-yard line. A huge play there for Washington. 46 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Now it's Haskins. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Haskins. And nearly an interception here on their opening drive. But instead, 3rd down. So back-to-back incompletions. 3rd down here in 10, but you're still in field goal range.
And that's the thing to keep in mind. They're in field goal range. So now you don't take any unnecessary risks, but you try and find a way to get back to what you were doing earlier in the drive in order to finish this one off.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
1st and goal. 57. Here we go. Let's bring it. Let's go. Let's bring it. Let's bring it.
They'll run with Peterson. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
57.
On 2nd and goal. Haskins to the end zone, but it's incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there, but now it's 3rd and goal.
Now we got 3rd and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that huddle, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. The Miami defense trying to keep them out. They haven't let them in yet. Can they hold again here on 3rd and goal? On 3rd and goal, Haskins to the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Jerome Baker right there in coverage. Boy, such a good drive. You'd hate to have it end in 3. Do you think about going for it?
Absolutely. I mean, the fact that they moved the ball so well should lead.
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is alive. The Red Sea parts, and there he goes. He's at the 50, 30, 20, 10, And he will score. Touchdown, Miami. In for the score. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. Last time they had a little bit of a special teams breakdown. That field goal was blocked.
Yeah, and everything has to be precise in the kicking game. Snap, hold, kick. Obviously the blocking to keep people out. So what you really want to do is get in there and get 6 points and take the pressure off of those guys.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Back to the ground. This time it's Peterson. Adrian Peterson, the 40, the 30, 10. Touchdown, Washington. Adrian Peterson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As his guys are on the board here in this first quarter. And on that long run, maybe the defense caught napping a little bit.
The concentration level may not have been there. I agree with you on that one because those types of plays, when they result like that, they're almost like big bolts of lightning, aren't they? Whoosh, and off he goes.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 26. And now it's Rosen looking. Rolling to his right. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead, he flipped it on its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir, able to turn that into a positive gain. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. The intended receiver was Jakeem Grant, and it's 3rd and short.
And 3 yards to go.
They'll run with his second-year man from ASU, Kalen Ballage. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Ballage. Oh, he sheds himself free. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. A Miami 1st down and a 14-yard pickup.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
He's going to look deep down the field. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. It's a big play there for Miami. 45 yards. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Kalen Ballage with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Nice job of polishing off that drive, but all the credit there goes to that play prior.
Yeah, it certainly does, because after that big play, I think resistance almost felt futile at that point, didn't it? And the very next play, they come right back, quick, fast, and in a hurry, and put it in the end zone.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. The Redskins with the football here to begin quarter number 2, as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. From the 27, Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
On 3rd down, Haskins. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jerome Baker make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Rosen and the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. Now left side on the swing pass. He's got a 1st down past the 30. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. 23 yards, the final tally.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen, where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
No gain on the screen there at 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He could make a man or two miss, but that window closed quickly. They run it with Ballage, and 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
And the Redskins have an extra man in the secondary here on 3rd.
Hey, Charlie!
Out of the gun, here's Josh Rosen. Pressure comes, and down goes Rosen. Montez Sweat in there to get him for a loss of 9 yards, and that also leads to 4th down. On 4th down, Matt Hawk is on to punt. This is fielded at the 7. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Washington offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They're going to have to go at least 50, 60 yards here if they want to ensure that they don't have to punt the ball like they did last time.
Yeah, so what you're saying is we're not playing to just get out of the shadow of your own goal line, right? You're playing to make sure the punter doesn't see the field again. So it's not picking up a couple of 1st downs. You want to pick up 5 or 6 1st downs and make sure you move the ball into their territory.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Haskins from his own end zone. That's going to be caught by Richardson. And they'll get him down right at around the 11-yard line. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
In today's football, where receivers break tackles, make people miss, get upfield for the extra yardage, when you see a play like that where it's caught and he's dropped on the spot, that's a big-time play by the defense.
From the gun, Haskins on 3rd down. Jordan Reed has it. Jordan Reed. He's at the 50. He's at the 40. And he makes it all the way down to the 31. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now Haskins to throw it. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. So 2nd and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. On 2nd down, here's Haskins. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jerome Baker has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now Haskins, 3rd and long. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Could not have thrown that out there any better. When the ball hit the ground, I thought it might go into the end zone the way it was angling, but perfectly jutting out at the 1.
You think maybe what we saw in practice came into play there? You know, he put those big cans down on the sideline and angled for him and shot for him. Looks like it worked out pretty well for him, too.
1st down Miami as they get set to start the drive. Now the question, what do you do here? Time not really an issue. You got over a minute, but you figure from this spot you'd need a good 50, 60 yards to even consider a field goal try.
Yeah, so there's optimism there, but there's also a little bit of restraint, right? You got to make sure you don't take a sack here, don't end up in the end zone, ball gets stripped. You could give up 2 points in that occasion, or maybe even 6 if you can't get on it and recover it yourself. So make sure you protect the guy throwing the football if indeed that's the plan of attack.
55 Mike, guys, 55.
The play fake to Balaj. Now Rosen. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete. Boy, he ran free there after the catch as that winds up going for 38. Well, that certainly changes things.
Yeah, I think the thought process is they take this lead into the locker room, run something simple here and run the clock out. Instead, they get the big play. Now they have a chance to increase what they've done in the first half.
Now Rosen. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the all-pro corner, Josh Norman.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
All day, just like that, just like that.
Now after the turnover, here's Haskins. And it's knocked away and incomplete. He was looking for Paul Richardson there. And it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Yeah, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit.
The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Taco Charlton able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
So it's 3rd and long, and defensively, not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Over the middle, complete. That's Richardson. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing now, Haskins on 1st down. And finding Davis here, the tight end. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Final play of the half, it's Haskins. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in.
Let's go.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. This is fielded at the goal line. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that. After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Balaj. And he'll be upended after a gain of 5, up to the 25-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
Let's get off the field.
Again, it's Balaj. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And this is a beauty as that ball's going to angle out at the 6-yard line. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
And all the way down to the 37. A big play there on the catch and run. 56 yards. So how about this for a change in field position? From inside the 10, here's first down on the other side of the field. On first down, it's Haskins. And this one complete to Reed. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Give him 32 on the play. Now a chance to make that big play really hurt. It's first and goal just outside the 5. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. Adrian Peterson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. As they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. And he missed it. No good. And they'll remain down by a point. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards, up to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Alert, alert, alert. Monday.
Now on 2nd and 13. Rosen buying time to his left. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Ryan Anderson able to get him for a loss of about 3.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like he'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room.
Here we go. Monday.
3rd and long here for Rosen. And that is incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And that one will skip out of bounds as the linesman will mark this thing right at the 15-yard line.
At their own 15-yard line.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. They start the drive with Peterson. And he'll take this up only to about his 18-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Haskins to throw on 2nd down. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Haskins looking to throw on first down. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Jerome Baker in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. 2nd and 14 as they've got work to do here after the sack.
It's our time, guys. It's our time. He's coming. He's coming. Double up. Slam. Hustle.
2nd down, Haskins. And the pressure gets to him again. Jerome Baker racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, let's go back a little bit and see if my schooling comes to the front. What's that old saying? Those who forget the lessons of history are doomed to repeat them. That's the same guy who's gotten back-to-back sacks. I think a double team may be in order.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler Xavier Howard. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. Third and long that time. He was trying to make something happen, but a little too risky.
Well, the field tilted on him. And what I mean by that is what you said. Third and long. Got to push it downfield to try and pick up the first down. Defensive backs live for this situation, and they took advantage of the young man right there.
After the interception, here's Rosen. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Second and 10 now from the 27. Here's Rosen. And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 15 yards on the play, first down.
First and 10 at the 12-yard line.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. They'll stay on the ground. Balaj again. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
And this is why the head coach gets paid the big bucks. Look at where they are in this situation, partner. Do you throw the ball here in a long-distance situation? Do you run it again and trust your defense and make sure you take care of the ball and punt it away? What kind of options do you have here, and what do you trust more on your team?
Yeah, they may have just pushed him back into that throwing situation. We'll see. The Dolphins on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is third down and 12. Now Balaj. And he's going to come up well shy of the first here as the tackle's made right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's fourth down. So on fourth down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Center's kick is good. And that'll move their lead up to 4 now. So they get to 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll be stopped just shy of the 25 with a penalty marker down. Here's the call. Well, when you're leading in the fourth quarter, that's not the penalty you want.
Not at all, and now your discipline comes into question. Having poise this stage of the game, you can't have those kind of plays.
Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. Peterson a first down and more. And all the way down to the 33-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Taco Charlton in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now it's Haskins to Thompson on the screen. And give him 9 yards on the 2nd down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
57's the mic. Watch 57.
3rd down. Here's Haskins. 4th quarter. Down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a one-score game. So it's Redskin football here as we welcome you back. Down 4 late. Got to go for it here on 4th down.
Hey, check Mike 57.
They're going on 4th down. Haskins. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins defense is able to hold. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll run it now out of the gun. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. The Redskins now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with 1:07 remaining. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Ballage with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Dolphins are able to extend that advantage.
Well, it'd be real easy to say that they are firmly in control right now, but I'm looking at your face and I'm thinking I've got to be careful with that.
Well, it's a 2-score game. You're inside of 2 minutes. I think you can breathe relatively easily now.
Yeah, you can, but still, you got to stay vigilant. Can't give up anything cheap and easy. That could put you in some jeopardy.
This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's able to get it across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down at the 21-yard line. Out there ready for this next drive, the Redskins offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
And credit the tackle to Taco Charlton with a stop.
And it's 3rd down.
So 3rd and 2, and I count 6 defensive backs out there.
Mike 55. Right there.
3rd and 2, now Haskins. Complete. Richardson has it. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Now Haskins on first down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that will be incomplete as time has run out on this football game. So a victory here for the Miami Dolphins, and they were spurred on by a strong performance in that fourth quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the fourth quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger and dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Miami,